It's the 26th of August and welcome to PHDQs. Mr. Speaker, this morning I was conducting marine assurance activities on behalf of my employer, and I will be conducting further such activities this afternoon. Question 1 comes from Stevie from Peterhead, who asks, will gingers continue to be persecuted in an independent Scotland? Well, Mr. Speaker, the Scots are blessed with a heaven-sent ability to be able to laugh at ourselves. Being de facto colonised by our neighbours for over 300 years, all Scots have had to develop thick skins. But ginger Scots have had to develop doubly thick, if horribly sunburnt skins. But as the source of all things ginger, I think we should honour our carrot-top friends in Scotland. Perhaps we'll have a public holiday in honour of the gingers in an independent Scotland. Question 2 comes from Wilma from Bedrock, who asks, how will independence affect pensions? Well, Wilma and Mr. Speaker, we can't speak for any private pensions you may have. That will all depend on the performance of your funds and the risks you have authorised your provider to take with them. But the SNP conference in 2019 voted to increase the state pension to the OECD average in an independent Scotland. Now that's currently £355, or a raise of £225.80 per week over the UK pension, with no plans to raise the pensionable age beyond 66. Now, crucially, Wilma, at the moment this is a reserved matter for Westminster. The only way to make this happen is to vote SNP, and then when you get the chance, vote for independence. Question 3 is from L.H. Oswald from Dallas. Was Boris Johnson really in any danger when on holiday in Applecross? Well, that's a tough question. On one hand, I'd have to say yes. Anyone who has to have police bodyguards everywhere he goes is in some amount of danger all the time. But in the case of high-ranking elected officials, they sought the office, so sympathy is in short supply, Mr. Speaker. But I have to say that he wasn't in any additional danger until a newspaper, which generally supports him, published pictures of him, and some people familiar with the area put 2 and 2 together. It makes me wonder if they still support him or not. But I can say that he was not in any danger of being mobbed by SNP supporters, or at least any who follow party rules. I'm a member of 2 official groups, the SNP and Business for Scotland, both of which have very strict rules for protest and direct action type activities, and neither group allows us to harangue a politician unless they are on an official engagement. Even then, there are strict rules for us to follow. None of these 2 groups would have sanctioned a mob to go bother him whilst on holiday, Mr. Speaker. That's not to say that someone like Sean Clarkin, who has been banned from almost every independence group, wouldn't go down and give him some jip. But he's basically a pariah, and no one takes him seriously. And most importantly, he would have been doing it as an individual. Scotland welcomes wealthy foreign tourists, Mr. Speaker. The Prime Minister is included in that. Well, Mr. Speaker, that's it for PHDQs this week. I direct the watching public to comment on the Facebook page. Remain civil at all times. David PhD.